So it was sort of interesting to meet with him today, and my feelings for him are gone. I don't feel anything for him anymore. I'm so in love with my current partner. And he's a really lovely man, this guy, Philip. I mean, it was really nice to see him. We just had a fantastic talk. And he told me a lot about the ex-wife, because he's still in love with that woman and he still hasn't let her go. And I could see that. And we talked through a lot of that. I was sort of counseling him over it, because what I realized is, because I'm no longer attracted to him and I'm not in love with him anymore, and he's just a person to me now, he's just some person. But he's a person who's a very kindred spirit, a very like-minded person. And he's a very similar personality type to me. So we're both very effusive and passionate, and people were coming up to him everywhere and coming up to me and talking to us at the breakfast. We're both very people persons and extroverts, and very heart-centered and very passionate, very poetic. So we were having a raucous conversation. It went on for a couple of hours, and really sharing with each other from our heart and sharing stories and telling each other about our lives. But it felt to me like catching up with a really great girlfriend who I haven't seen for 2 years, like a close female friend. Where you share about your relationship and your feelings and your heart. It's not how you talk to men normally, but this guy Philip is very much in his heart and in his feminine energy, and he loves all that stuff. He's a feeler. He's a relationship person. So, I just felt like I was catching up with a really close female friend I haven't seen for a couple of years. And so what was interesting was I thought I was going to have this huge, like, triumphant entrance, and I walk in and and I'm like, victorious, stuff you missed out on me, look how gorgeous I am now. And you know what? It just evaporated the second I saw him. No, I didn't feel any of that. As soon as I saw him, I just thought, oh, he's such a nice guy, it's so nice to see him. It was like, oh, my old friend I haven't seen for years. That's all I felt. It was weird. I didn't feel any gloating or triumph. It was like weird. It was gone. It didn't happen. And he, he's very effusive, he's a very expressive person, so as soon as he saw me, he was like, oh my God, darling, you look ravishing. I mean, he honestly almost speaks like a gay man. He's so over the top. He was like, oh my God, darling, you look ravishing. And it was like that. It was just like, meeting a gay friend and they tell you how great you look. That's how it felt. But during the breakfast, he did often say things like, wow, I forgot how beautiful you are, or something. I was thinking, hang on a sec, you didn't think I was beautiful when you last saw me. And quite a few times. And then about an hour into the breakfast, he says, hey, have you lost weight? I was like, hello, I've lost like a zillion million pounds. But he was like, I was like, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have lost some weight. And he was like, so funny. And he was like, yeah, because I was just thinking you're looking so incredibly beautiful. And it's like, I just suddenly realized, I think it's because you've lost some weight, like that. And it was just like hilarious. I was like, hello, men are so slow sometimes. He sort of knew I was different, but he hadn't realized what it was that was different. It was like, when men go, have you done something with your hair when you've like lost 50 pounds? It was kind of like that. But, it felt nice to hear that he thought I looked good. But it felt the same as it would feel if anyone said that to me. Like if I caught up with a friend I hadn't seen for ages and they said, oh my God, you've lost so much weight, you look great. I'd feel, yay, I've lost weight, I look good. That's all I felt. I didn't feel this childish thing, haha, and you missed out on me, but it just wasn't there. And I really was surprised because I really was expecting that to be there. I just don't know, it just wasn't there. It was weird. And I'm thinking maybe it's because, I'm so happy with my partner, Alan. I love him so much. And I have no interest in this guy, Philip, other than as a good friend. Like, I'm not attracted. I realized I wasn't attracted to him anymore. I used to think he was gorgeous. I turned up, I'm wearing these shoes that are about that big. So I was about 6'2", so I was taller than him. And I'd remembered him as this big, muscly man, and he was just this little guy. My partner, Alan, is way bigger and more muscly than him and much more gorgeous. But I'm the sort of person that when I'm in love with someone, I start to find them incredibly handsome. And when I'm no longer in love with them, I just think, it's just some guy, he's not even good looking. And that was the same, like this guy Philip, I thought he was gorgeous then. Now I just think, whatever, he's just a guy, he's not even that good looking. Alan, because I'm so in love with him, I think he's the most handsome man on the planet. So when I saw Philip, I was like, not remotely attracted to him, which was nice. And, I had put a bit of thought into what I was going to wear because, as I said yesterday, I was expecting to have the triumphant gloating moment. So I wanted to wear something that would give me that. I was looking forward to that. And so I wanted to look kind of effortlessly sexy. So like not be all dressed up in an evening dress or anything because I was meeting him for breakfast. I wanted to wear jeans, but I put some sexy heels on with the jeans. And I picked a top because my legs are very slim now, but I still got fat on my tummy. So I picked a top. I'll show you in a minute. It's crisscross and it's got ruffling. It's got ruffling here, so it covers your bits. so any flab on your tummy you can't see. It gives the illusion of a totally flat stomach, totally slim. So it made me look like, probably like I'm going to look at the end of the round, which is only a couple of weeks away, because the rest of my fat's gone. It's just really my tummy and my back. So the top hit it. I was wearing these big shoes, and it made me look like I've got really long legs. So it was a very sneaky outfit. So I'll show it to you just because, you know, it's fun, and I think you're all curious to see what you would wear to the reunion of the man who broke up with you because you were too fat after 2 years. So I'll show you now. I have to put my glasses on so I can see if I'm standing in the right spot. So let's see. Okay. See, look, it's got a bit of boob action happening. Skinny legs, skinny legs. Ooh. So these jeans are ones I bought at the end of the last round. They were too small then, but I knew that they'd fit me in this round. So I've been waiting, and it's the first time I've worn them today. They're mega sexy. See? Sexy but casual. A bit of boobs if you want, or not. And check out the shoes. I don't know if you can see that. Crazy, massive heels. I don't know if you can see that from here, but anyway, they're about that high. So that's the back. The thing I love about these jeans is they're called push-up jeans. They actually push up your buttocks. So they make you look nice and pert. I don't know if you can tell, but I reckon they're pretty nice. So I've been waiting till I could fit into these. It's very exciting that I can. And see how sneaky this top is? It totally makes me look flat tummy, even though I've still got about a lot of fat there, but you can't see it because it's strategic. Strategic dressing for apple-shaped people in the end of their round when they've only got a bit of fat left around their tummy and they want to hide it. So that's what that top is. So anyway, so I felt really good walking, and I felt really slim, really tall, but you know what? It wasn't because I was slim. I think if I was still overweight, I would have felt good. I just felt happy within myself because since I last saw him, I've come to love myself. I'm with a partner who loves me. I feel very settled in that part of my life. I'm no longer tortured by demons. Men won't love me if I'm too fat. Men won't love me if I'm too thin. I just, it's gone. I'm free of it. You know, my sister's prettier than me. All the stuff that I carried as a teenager, I'm the smart one, not the pretty one. All that stuff, it's gone. And I just feel confident within myself. I'm grateful to the HCG because now my body reflects that confidence. My slim body hasn't, this is the bit I want you to hear. This is the key. I don't feel confident because I've lost weight. But my new slim body reflects my confidence. My confidence doesn't depend on my weight. My slim body depends on my confidence. Does that make sense? The only reason I've been able to achieve this slim body and the reason I'm going to keep it off is because I got to the point of loving myself and feeling confident at whatever size I was. And my slim, healthy body is now reflecting that confidence. So I think most people have it backwards. They think they're going to get slim and then they'll feel confident and love themselves. It doesn't work like that. It's the opposite. If you take anything from any of my vlogs, it's the opposite. You will not have a healthy body. You will not have a successful life. You will not have love in your life. You will not look the way you want. You won't have any of the things you want until you do the inner work to come to a place of full love and self-acceptance. And if nothing else, stick on your wall this sentence. I'm going to say it right now. I fully and unconditionally love myself right now. And just stick it on your wall. I fully and unconditionally love myself right now. And say it every day. Just say it whether you believe it or not. It'll start to sink in. Anyway, I'm going to share a million things like that in the book I'm writing about the emotional stuff with HCG. But I just wanted to let you know, I know I've talked on and on and on and on and on, but this is a really, really big one for me. This was like, it feels like the completion of the circle, the closing of the loop of he's the one who triggered this whole weight loss journey for me, and now I'm seeing him now that I'm at the end of it, and I'm incredibly grateful for the sense of completion that it's given me, and now I can just finish off this round over the next couple of weeks, you know, see all this will clearly come off, and then I'll be done. Moving on to the next thing. Alright everybody, I'll see you soon. Bye.